Welcome to Leadership Capital. It's our special feature on leadership, and I'm your host, ChitraNawbatt. The series is about bringing you human insights on business, public, and civic leaders. We often interview these individuals on serious issues and current events, but not on who they are as people. With this feature, we want to share the human behind the leader through a series of 3 questions. Today, I'm joined by Ambassador Gary Doer. He's Canada's 23rd representative to the United States. Prior to his current role, Ambassador Doer was the Premier of Manitoba for 10 years. Ambassador, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Chitra. Great to be on the show.
You've had a distinguished career in public service. Was there a turning point in your life when you knew that you were going to become Premier of Manitoba?
Well, my cousin reminds me, who is a successful litigator now in British Columbia, he reminds me that we rode our bikes to the legislature in grade 5 or 6, and we went to question period. And he reminds me that I pointed to the chair where Premier Robin was located and said, someday I'll be in that chair. Now that may have been bravado or maybe some prediction, but that is the first example I can recollect through the memories of my cousin where I talked about it. Having said that, there's many days where I thought I'd never get there, so it's never a straight line from what you wanted to do to what you finally are able to achieve.
When you talk about it's never a straight line, when you were then in your 20s or adulthood, when was sort of that next turning point?
Well, I didn't realize I'd get the job until about midnight, the election night. So you cannot. I always believe you live your dream. You do things you want to do if you can. If you've had the privilege of doing it, you sometimes in politics you take huge risks to both your reputation and potentially your income. But the other side of that is if you don't live your dreams, you'll never achieve your dreams. So I think it's really, really important. And I've been fortunate enough to have a little bit of success in that regard.
What's the leadership principle that guides you every day?
I think good leaders are, probably known by the public as speaking, but I actually think good leaders listen well. I'll give you a classic example. Just recently at the Democratic Convention, Bill Clinton was given great credit for being a great speaker, which he is, but he uses terms that demonstrates he always listens. When he was asking the question, why do we balance the budget? People would, he said it's just one word, it's just one word. And he said, it's arithmetic. Now, most politicians would use the word mathematics, which sounds a lot more complicated. We all got raised by reading, writing, and arithmetic. And so that's just that pitch-perfect word that demonstrates leadership requires listening, probably even more than speaking.
So when it comes to listening, self-improvement, is there a self-improvement area that you're currently working on? Self-improvement?
I got lots of areas to work on. I got a lot of them. I would say I always thought I was ahead of the curve on technology, had a BlackBerry early on, used the internet to try to get all kinds of research for my dealing with pools with my friends long before they became fashionable. I would say now, though, my 2 daughters are way ahead of me on technology. And I think I'm pretty good, but I sure got a lot of catching up to do. They do things that I never even dreamed about. So I got to up my technology game.
Maybe John Chen, the CEO of BlackBerry, can help you.
Well, I need some help there. Any help I can get, but I still got my BlackBerry and I love it.
Ambassador Doer, we'll have to leave it there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to tell you I got to lose weight because that just goes without saying.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
You.